My CNC Tool Gift Guide is packed full of Christmas gift ideas that you can buy the loved one in your life. Or let's be honest, for yourself. Number 1 on the list are these sanding stars. These sanding stars, or sanding flap disc, they go by a couple different names, are my go-to when sanding concave areas or oddly shaped items. I find myself using these things all the time, sometimes just to knock off a rough edge, or sometimes to sand the inner area on 100 cheese trays. I usually chuck it up in my $50 Harbor Freight drill press, but they work in a hand drill just as easy. They come in all different grits, just like regular sandpaper does. All right, number 2 is double-sided tape. There are a lot of different kinds of double-sided tape out there, and it's really important to use the correct one when it comes to using it for work holding on your CNC. I use the double-sided tape method for work holding when I can't screw my material directly to the CNC bed, or it's something smaller and clamps aren't a good option. All right, number 3 is having a good set of calipers. A good pair of digital calipers is super important when measuring the exact thickness of your material. When I first started out with CNC, I used a tape measure, and my Z-depth was always wrong. It was either too shallow and I was leaving too much material behind, or it was too deep and I was digging into my wasteboard. So when I switched over to using calipers, this completely solved this problem, and it's really something you should be doing all the time. Number 4 on this list is end mills, or sometimes referred to as router bits. There's so much we can talk about when it comes to end mills, but I want to share a company that I found that makes quality, no BS end mills at a reasonable price. The name of this company is Align Carbide. I found them on Amazon a couple years ago, and I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. It's just a company that I came across when I was looking to save some money on some bits. Since I found them, I've purchased over 20 end mills from them, and I've never been disappointed. Their compression up-down bit is the best priced and quality that I have found. Just like all the other items in this list, I'll leave a link down in the description for you to check them out. Number 5 is a simple wire or nylon bristled brush. This is something great to have around when you're working with a material that gets kind of fuzzy after you machine it, like MDF, or when you're doing some 3D relief carving. Sometimes it doesn't matter what material you're using, it can get kind of stringy or get kind of fuzzy just with those parallel passes. So I always like to hit it with this wire brush, and it works great. Number 6 on the list is an oscillating tool. I found that the best way to cut tabs on your workpiece is using an oscillating tool. Now, really, the best way to use tabs is not have to use them at all. And if you're using double-sided tape, you necessarily don't have to use tabs. But if you have to use tabs, cutting them out with an oscillating tool is quick and simple and easy. Number 7 is a shop vac. As you probably know, CNCs are extremely messy, and you have to have a way to clean all those shavings up, all that dust up, and having a good shop vac around is a good way to do it. Another idea with a shop vac is if you're just getting started, this is a great solution for dust collection in combination with a dust boot. All right, like I mentioned before, number 8 is a dust boot. Now, there are a lot of different dust boots out there, so make sure you get one that fits your particular machine. But for me, this Sweepy 2.0 from Carbide, it comes with my CNC, is critical. So this allows you to extract the dust at the point of where it's being created. So you hook your dust collection to it. The first 6 months I ran my CNC, I didn't have dust collection, and it's something that I highly recommend hooking up. It's a little bit of a pain, but even if it's a shop vac with a simple dust boot, it'll save you so much time. All right, the next one is having a dedicated Allen or Hex Key Set. It's super aggravating when you can't find a certain size hex key that you need. So I purchased this dedicated Hex Key Set. It goes in my drawer, and it's not used for anything else. Number 10 on my list are these cable tie mounts. They have a sticky back, and they have slots in the front where you can zip tie your cables to for cable management. Now, I've used a ton of these to try to keep all my cables for my CNC nice and tidy. This is a simple one, but super effective. All right, number 11 on the list is the bit setter. If you're running a Shapeoko CNC without a bit setter, do yourself a favor right now and order this bit setter. I had to put this on here because this is the one tool that you have to have with a Shapeoko, and I'm sure other CNCs have it too. If you have a file that takes multiple tools and multiple tool changes, the bit setter, once you set 0 to start your job, you do not have to reset 0 at all until the job is finished. When it's time to change a tool, the machine will come forward, you can change the tool, it goes over to the bit setter, measures it itself, and goes back to work. It's a game changer, and it's the one thing that you have to have with your Shapeoko CNC. All right, number 12 is the Fusion 360 for Makers course from I Like to Make Stuff. So if you're looking to take your CNC knowledge to the next level or your projects to the next level, check out this course from I Like to Make Stuff. It is a bite-size approach to learning all the aspects of Fusion specifically aimed at makers. I find myself referring back to it often when I get stuck on something, and so it's been a great resource for me. If you're interested in any of the items that I talked about today, I'll leave links in the description below for you to check them out further. So I hope this list gave you some gift ideas for the CNC enthusiast in your life. Some of the links below are affiliate links, which means I'll receive a small kickback if you purchase the item through that link. This is a great way to support me and Andy Bird Builds, and also to get some cool tools in the process. If you're just getting started in the world of CNC and want to learn more, click this playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.